Have you ever seen a work machine in disguise? Well, I just so happen to be standing in one. This van has caused me a lot of heartache. It's been a lot of hard work, but finally the video, the Welfare Wagon build, is ready. So let's get into it, starting off with our friend Brad. Step one, we've got to rip everything out. Let's go. All right, so everything is stripped out, as you can see. So the next step is to soundproof. So we've got this Dodo mat, which is something that I've seen all over YouTube, and it's something that Brad has personally recommended as being the best stuff for it. What we're gonna do is basically just wrap all of these panels and change it so it's a little bit more sound deadened before we then foam it and insulate it. So yeah. Nice. The floor up, and it was absolutely filthy underneath. So Orsa has taken the absolute true hero's job there of getting the floor clean. So we're going to cut this window out. Once this window is cut out, we can then go the other side, clean it up, sound deaden it rather, insulate it, and then put those floorboards back on. Having fun?
Yeah. Amazing.
Brad, I want to give you this grinder to see what you think of it. It is a brand new Milwaukee grinder with the forged batteries on it. You're a guy that's probably done a heck of a lot of grinding. See what you think.
Yeah, let's see. It's like zero kick on it.
No. I've actually just started the camera. It's going to seem fake now.
So the reason we've done all this cardboard is because all the metal filings, as we're cutting it out, would go all over the paintwork, burn into the paint, and then they'd even sit in certain places, and then you'd start getting orange runs and things like that, where all the rust would then start appearing, and it stops all the bubbling as well.
Okay, I've got to say, it's very scary cutting bits out of your van.
So this is the primer. Because it's a nice smooth surface, we've got to give it this etch primer, which helps it to give a bit of a rough surface for the glue to go on. Otherwise, yeah, the window's going to fall off.
We don't want that.
So we've primed the window. We've also put the seal round, so we've got no sharp edges, and it tidies up our cutting edge. And now we're going to lay the glue round the window, ready for the window to go on.
The tool is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and the best bit is that I can still rotate the nozzle.
Ah, so you can rotate that?
Yeah, I can rotate that while I'm going along.
I reckon that's good.
Yeah?
Nice. All right, so the next step is going to be sound deadening and insulating the floor. So for the sound deadening, again, we've just got the Dodo mat. It's pretty reasonably priced, and it goes down really nicely. We've just been using a battery-powered heat gun, heating it up. It just makes it a little bit more pliable. All right, so a quick progress update. So the floor is back down. The walls are all insulated. Now is time for the scariest bit of all, which is cutting the roof out. So Brad is on the roof already. We've marked it all out. Be honest with you, neither of us are completely 100% confident with this kit because the instructions are absolute garbage. So let's just jump on the roof and see how we go. Oh, this is terrifying. There's no going back down, mate. If I could tell you how terrifying it is cutting the roof off of a brand new van, it's really terrifying. If I could sum it up in 2 words, it would be really terrifying. More so for you.
Yeah, more so for me. There we go. That's gonna come over. You got a big skylight now.
Yeah,
worst
I like
case.
it. Worst case, could we just fit some glass in there?
Yeah, we could just put a big bit of perspex over.
Right, so we've got the roof cut out, obviously. We've got the edges all primed up, so they're sprayed just to stop corrosion. And now this is the kind of edge profile piece, isn't it? So
yep.
This has got to sit on there, got to be Seco flexed up to the ceiling. And then we have a bolt through here, and a pop rivet through there, and a pop rivet through there, and then that holds that strong. And then you have edge flashing. Although it seemingly is slightly against their rubbish instructions, I think we're going to put the actual tent on top, bolt it down, like bolt the feet down, pop it up, and then see what we've got to work with if we need to cut more that way or whatever it is that we might need to do. So
Yeah, try and maximise the space for the opening,
yeah.
and then it gives us more options for the bed in the future.
As you can see, everything is going super well. That was until I crashed the van, wrecked my back, moved house, and nearly gave up on the project. Until. You might think I'm in a Scandinavian sauna right now, but I'm not. I'm in my work van with my mate Chester, who happens to be a really handy carpenter slash joiner slash electrician. So he's helping me out. So the idea was business in the back, campervan in front. It was never going to work. I need more storage space, and also I need to be able to store long materials. I need to be able to have solar panels, sheets of wood, all that kind of thing. So all the benefits of having a big van was lost. But now we have got proper storage. So there's a bed up above. That is all on and finished. I need to get a mattress or a foam mattress of some sort. But down here, there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of exciting features. We need to sort out heating. We need to sort out the actual kitchen area, storage. I'm going to make a little workshop bench, and I'm going to load it up with packout. Right, bear with. The good thing is, since we started this project, the weather is way nicer now. You're not going to be able to offer it up, are you? Because you need to scribe out the top still.
Well, that's what I need to offer up to be able to scribe.
I don't know how you do this without me.
Offer it up. It's going to be fun working out how exactly to do this puppy.
The thing is, right, carpentry in a house is quite nice, quite easy, quite straightforward, because you've got nice square.
Yeah, it's
you've
easy.
Got, it's easy.
It is
You've
easy.
got bits that you can do
If
to
you're
work
messing
stuff
about
out.
with wood for money,
In a van,
you're an idiot.
if you're a wood butcher, if you're in a van, nothing is level. It's all off. And yeah, you have to just measure off of things, but obviously everything is round. And then you've got bits like this. Like, how on earth we're going to make that look nice? We need to cut around the window. I reckon we stop it about there. So we come inside of this metal trim.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, we could go up to that, and I could just carpet that bit. Or we come just inside of that metal trim, and like flush to it, and then maybe staple like some 6mm ply bent around the inside as like a window reveal.
Bush.
So I've got this carpet, which I'm sticking up here. So this is so that when we scribe around it, you don't see all of the gaps. The cables I have run through. We've got a whole video on van electrics. If you want to see how that is done, then go watch that. The light I've put in here is literally just wired off of my 12-volt fuse board there.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Alrighty then, let's get some wood in this thing. This is the lovely window.
I'm going to get this one in here first, because I'm guessing this is probably going to be most easiest. Down a little bit, please, chum. There we go.
So most people, when they're lining a van, they up to use 6mm ply, sometimes 9mm ply. I have gone for 12mm ply. Reason being, I know I'm going to be mounting heavy stuff on these. I want it to be absolutely solid, even if it makes it a little bit heavier, because I'm not going to be carrying tons of water, tons of fuel, or other things. I think I'd rather use that weight allowance on making the van feel solid. No rattling and clanking while I'm driving. To you! Oh. Right, so we are ready to go to our next stage. Chester has been doing an absolutely fantastic job of this front bulkhead here. Let me show you this. Man, alive. My worst thing is when you go into a camper van and you can see metal. I think when you go into a van, you want it to be nice, tidy, clean, no metal. So anywhere you can see metal, I've carpeted, even though this is going to be covered with shelving and units. So we're going to have units running along here. Again, I've carpeted all of this myself. Milwaukee packout, large tool storage, maybe some sliding conduit, long drill bit storage, that kind of thing, rods. What are you thinking, Chester?
I'm thinking I'm a little bit thirsty.
Yeah, baby.
All right, let's build some cupboards. So we're going to glue it with some CT1 and we're going to screw it. Oh, look at this, got another angle.
Hey.
Spludge up a load of this. Oh, that's so satisfying. Splotch.
Help my friends.
Whoa. I don't want to be able to see screws on the outside of the OSB. The idea being, if we screw from the inside out, then it's going to be a nice clean finish. Got so much silicone on my hands. The trick is not wipe silicone on yourself, it's to wipe it on someone.
Don't.
I wouldn't really. Why on earth are we using OSB chipboard instead of like a nice veneered wood or a ply or something? You're going to see it's going to look sick. I'm opting to go for the extra bit of silicone purely because I hate rattling in a van. So everything that we've built here, we've tried to use extra fixings, extra insulation, soundproofing, deadening, just to hold it all together. How cool is that? We've even got the little felt end stopper pads here, just because I had some kicking around at home. This is built. Now we're just going to work our way along doing the next door. I think it's fair to say we've cut our teeth on this one, and he's going to go to the dentist.
Do you know where that saying comes from?
No, where does it come from?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know things about that.
If you know where it comes from, don't cheat. Comment it below. We didn't have short enough screws, so we're just having to chop them down like absolute monsters. Don't look. Ah! Safety specs. I like blaming Amy Winehouse for my hair like this. Look like a right Karen. Right. Oy.
I'm not too sure how this one's going to look. Yeah, I thought so. Because of the curvature. That did move. How did that move? Go on, give us... That's not one of them.
Boom.
Oh, yummy.
Guys, it's been a while since you last saw an update on this van. The reason why, it's not been a while for you. For you, it's been about 30 seconds. For me, it's been about 3 months. Last time I saw you, we were building out these cabinets. Now, there's a reason why I have not been putting out any content on this van and why I haven't done anything. It's because I've changed my mind a few times. There used to be a bulkhead here. I've ripped that out, that's gone now. We used to have a nice lined ceiling with an LED tape inside of it. Didn't like it, that's gone now. I took out this van camping for 3 weeks. I've slept in that roof just there for 3 weeks because I thought that is the only way that we're really gonna tell what works and what doesn't. And there are certain things that didn't work. I didn't like how dark it was. It felt moody, it felt miserable. I'm replacing that for a different ceiling. It's gonna be lighter, it's gonna have more lights in it. I didn't like the worktop here. There's various aspects that just didn't work. So I really want to get this finished now. So we're going to go for a final push on stage 1 of this build, which is the carpentry stage, which has taken me a year. Now we've got a proper carpenter who is here to actually help me just wrap up these last few bits before we make it really exciting and Milwaukee-fy it. Right, let's get into it. Say hi, Lol.
Hi, Lol.
Right, so electrically speaking, this has all gone quite well. We've got the Victron servo in, we've got like little 12 volt DC chargers around, as well as 230 volt hidden in various locations. I've already done a separate video on the van electrics. Have I shown you the roof tent yet? I don't know that I have. Let me show you the roof tent. Well planned content as always. Oh no, now you see the truth of how skinny my legs really are. Been hiding it from camera all these years. So this is where I've been sleeping for the last 3 months. I carved a little ladder into this so that you can easily climb up there. This cable is not needed anymore. And a little handle there. Welcome to my bedroom. I have driven this van all the way from Scotland down to Cornwall, really taking it through its paces. So this is the roof tent. What's cool with this roof tent is that it also zips off. Up here in the tent we also have 12 volt lighting, phone chargers and things, USB-C, USB-A. But what is by far the coolest feature, right? Not my butt, although that is a feature. If you're sleeping in the sticks and you're getting a bit hot, how cool is that? So now we're sleeping out in the wild. Fair to say, I love this van and I love the project, but as much as I love it, I'm incredibly eager to get it finished now because I hate working in mess. And in terms of the work van side of it, we're going to be doing Milwaukee pack out everything. That needs to get going now. So I'm going to stop babbling. Let's get on with it. Let me really quickly show you my favourite feature of this van. Okay, right. So this right here is my fishing. Sorry, get my fishing rod out of there. My conduit store. So this pipe runs all the way through the van, all the way to the end, and that is where I can store 3 metre lengths of conduit. Also happens to perfectly fit a mackerel fishing rod, but that's just by the by. And this fits 1.2 metre lengths drill bits, which again also happens to perfectly fit a spear gun, but that's also by the by. Right, Lowell, what is the plan for today?
So the plan today is we're going to clad the ceiling in tongue and groove.
So some nice pine or?
Yeah, some nice pine, just some softwood, and then we're going to put a dark stain, I believe, on it, or a darker stain, to match the oak countertops we've got coming in. They'll be here tomorrow.
But the important thing is, what is it that you said to me earlier? He said something to me earlier. You said it will definitely be
finished.
finished.
Oh, it will definitely be finished today.
Even if.
Even if I've got to stay late, which I'm prepared to do.
So this is no longer a camera, this is now a blackmailing tool. We've already got all the strips across to fix into, and also that's a little bit of a spacing that we can then run cables in for downlights when we added much more lighting in here. All right, are we ready to go?
Yeah, let's do this.
So we get a bit of CT1. Do you reckon you're putting enough on there?
Yeah,
You sure?
I think so.
I think you could use a whole tube on there. Which way are you putting the tongue? Which way are you putting the groove?
I'll put the tongue that way, so which is the top to the bottom, so like that, yeah.
I realised as well earlier where I was like, oh, I've got a proper carpenter with me now. It sounds like I was discrediting me and my friend Chester. He is very, very good. I'm quite happy with everything we've done so far. Like these have worked excellently. Chester is needed on jobs. He's got to keep the whole business running while I faff around with my van. He's got a baby now as well, so he's not as available on the evenings and weekends. He's just fallen out of love with the van. Iobi.
Yeah, don't take the mick.
That's a good idea. He's got that because van theft and tool theft is a real problem at the minute. But the good thing is, by advertising that he's using Ryobi tools, not only will no one break into his van, if it was to ever happen, they'd usually apologise for it, along with leaving him a fiver. In the interest of saving time, I'm just going to... And just like that, the ceiling is done. So, we've been doing some preparation for the next stages. We have put in a pine ceiling, and I've added way more lighting because it was too dark. I didn't like that ceiling. Next stage is worktops. So, because we're going bougie, we might as well go fully bougie. I'm going to put in an oak countertop in here, which we've been preparing over here with my good friend Lawrence. Right, so Lowell here is kind of my Mr. Miyagi, as you can tell by this. And he's been giving me all sorts of different tips. We've been gluing on, we've been gluing off. But he has got all of the tools we need to joint this up together. So we've been using the domino cutter.
That's right, yeah.
To get the worktop joined up and straight. So now this is roughly done, we can put it in and scribe it. I think we should just start a carpentry channel, to be honest. Yeah, I reckon. It's kind of like electrics for simple minds, really. I should also apologise for the absolute state of me. Look at this. Don't know what I've got in my eye. Woo-wee. Lol has made up this fantastic template because apparently nothing in the van is straight, and that's what I was saying is the problem with doing a van. If I was to do it again, I would do it so differently. Like for a start, we didn't square off the walls here because we felt, well, it doesn't really make sense. You're losing space. All that cavity behind would be a wasted void. But when you're sitting there, you don't really need that extra bit of space. Like your packouts, even with the packouts there, that ends up being a little wasted pizza slice behind there anyway. So in hindsight, we definitely could have got rid of that. Squared off the walls. It would have made all of the scribing we've had to do, all of the furniture cutting and everything easier. And then also the idea that I've had, with all of that space behind the wall, we could have run pipes backwards and forwards and stored water inside of the wall. Say we had, I don't know, 25mm pipe times however many meters we could hide and lose in the wall. That could be quite a good little water tank because our water tank has just turned up. So this is going to live inside of the spare wheel arch. So we take the spare wheel out, we put that in the back door, and this lives underneath. However, all the plumbing and the heating is going to be for part 2. Part 1 of this van build video is just getting all the carpentry finished and this guy coming and polishing the turd, making it all look nice and fine finished. Right, time to paint. Finished. Well, part 1 is finished. Are you ready for me to take you for a tour? First, a quick word from our sponsor Traderify. I can work in this vehicle. In fact, I can work anywhere in the world as long as I have an internet connection, because my whole office is online. If you want to try Traderify for free for 3 months and then a discount after that, the code is in the description below. I can't believe I got you. Right, here we have it. So starting from the outside, we have ladder storage. So the ladder storage, this is the same jet rack that was in my VW Caddy. I don't know if you remember that, ripping that out. Wow, how things have gone full circle to this. Absolutely love it. We have some custom built cabinets, which were made by the lovely Oddies Carpentry. Come on inside these, where I've got like lug storage, different bits and pieces. But more importantly, I've gone for Milwaukee packout on everything. Reason being, when I want to go camping, I can literally just take that out, whack that in my shed, and it's a fully functioning camper van with 2 little sofas. Next step, I'm going to get some ply with some cushions on it, get that upholstered, clip in sofa, boom, done. Up front, come on through, we have some lovely oak shelving for like a little coffee station, which when we're at work is very nice. We have our little coffee bench here, fully functioning fridge, induction hob, 230-volt electricity, all powered off of an 8 kilowatt-hour battery in there, Lemon Energy battery and Victron system. Whole other video on that if you want to see it. Now let me take you up to the bedroom. We have a roof tent. How cool is that? And it is ridiculously cozy and even more comfy. Like look, got a thick memory foam mattress. So I ended up setting the ceiling lower. It's a whole story for a whole other day, so that we could get a thicker mattress, but that worked beautifully. So we can have a whole custom made memory foam mattress in here. Shout out FX Hancock, even though they didn't give me a discount or anything like that. And I think that is about it. We're going to have an 80-litre water tank fitted underneath, as well as proper heating system, but that is coming when I have a little bit more time, which we've established I haven't got a lot of at the minute. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this sort of content. See you next time. Oh, I just got a stitch in my, I just got a cramp in my core.